Three hot, three not. This is the series in which I look at the three hottest wrestlers and the three not hottest wrestlers. I thought I would wait and let the dust settle from the Royal Rumble to see where we are along this road to WrestleMania. And, well, oh man, I'm just going to start. I'm starting off with the coldest, the three not hottest wrestlers, and I'm doing it. The first not hottest wrestler is, it pains me to say this, The Rock. Rock, shame on you. Where are you, man? Where are you? I've been holding on to hope that you were coming back, even after Netflix. I didn't want to tell the audience that I was really still hoping that the final boss was playing us. I didn't want to tell you guys, I didn't want to tell you girls that I literally thought The Rock was playing us and he was going to come back and call us all a bunch of fat jabronis and just start making fun of us and everything was going to be right in the world. But no, he did not. And shame on you, Rock. You are now officially cold. Oh, man, I thought I'm gonna pout like a spoiled child here because The Rock last year at WrestleMania 40 was so freaking good. That might be my favorite character of all time. While he didn't say, I'm coming back to WrestleMania 41, he heavily implied it. But what did he do? He treated us like, he said to Mom, I'm going out for cigarettes, and then he never came back. That's what he did to us. That's what he did to us wrestling fans. The Rock, he gave Cody Rhodes something. He said, I'm coming back, whether you have the title or not. And then what? Nothing. He goes to Netflix, the 6th of Netflix, and says, Cody, like, ha, remember when I beat you up and told Mama Rose I was going to give her a bloody belt of yours? He didn't say that, but they laughed about it. They had some tequila, and now I was hoping. I thought he might be number 31. That's how delusional I was that The Rock was maybe going to be 31, pull rank. And then the next night on Raw, I waited. The next night on SmackDown, I waited. The next night on Raw, I waited. The next night on SmackDown, I waited. I'm done waiting. The Rock is officially cold, not hot, and we can kiss our dreams of The Rock at WrestleMania 41 goodbye. Don't bother telling me he has a busy schedule. I know he has a busy schedule. I'm being an entitled wrestling fan right now, and I don't do it often, and I'm gonna, like John Cena called his shot, I'm calling mine. I'm calling my shot right now. I get to be an entitled fan right now, and The Rock should be at WrestleMania 41. That's that, case closed. Let's go to hot. Hot, though, is going to be Jey Uso. You're going to have people actually turn the video off and be like, oh my God, he's entitled. Oh, I can't believe that. You will literally have people mad at me for saying that, but I don't care. The Rock should be here. Hot, Jey Uso, yeet. I don't care if Jey Uso is not on everybody's list of who they wanted to win the Royal Rumble. In fact, he was on nobody's list to win the Royal Rumble. Nobody thought that guy would win the Royal Rumble, and yet he did. He won the Royal Rumble, and he cost me a belt. I was so sure that Jey Uso would not win the Royal Rumble that I said, if he wins the Royal Rumble, I'll give away a belt. And that's what I had to do. I had to give away a belt. I had to ship it to Australia, the undisputed belt to Australia. So I'll never doubt Jey Uso again. However, I am still giving away a belt. I have the NXT belt that I've added to my collection that I will give away at 10,000 subscribers. I still have the Smoking Skull, the Winged Eagle, the $1 Million belt. Still lots of belts to give away, but I thought I'd showcase this NXT belt right here. It's up for grabs. All you got to do is subscribe to the channel at 10,000 subscribers. I'm going to pick a random comment, so you got to comment as well. Comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and maybe give a thumbs up. And at 10,000 subscribers on my path, my quest to quit my day job, I'll give away a belt of your choosing. Free shipping, free everything, even if you're in Australia, and I've got the receipts to prove it. That said, Jey Uso, super red hot. The dude is so red hot, he gets the crowd doing an encore of his music. The guy is smoking hot. And I know there are people that are like, oh, well, he only knows 4 moves, and oh, well, he's just an entrance, and I don't know what to tell you. He's also merchandise sales. You forgot that one too. And he's also got a connection with the crowd that is unparalleled since maybe Daniel Bryan. Now, is it the same kind of thing? No, but the interaction and the crowd involvement is. So Jey Uso, red freaking hot, punched his ticket to WrestleMania, and I can't deny it. He won the Royal freaking Rumble, and he's going to fight for a championship. Even if you don't want him to, put your feelings aside. Just those facts alone dictates that the dude's red hot. Not hot, cold, Lyra Valkyria. Whew. The whole women's division on Raw is pretty chilly right now, but Lyra Valkyria in particular, she just won the Intercontinental Champion. First ever. And then what did she do? She didn't have a match, and she didn't have an in-ring promo. That's what she didn't do. I think it took about 4 weeks after winning the title for the first time ever. In that time, she got like one promo, and she got bumped from the card, and the one match she did get was a qualifying match for a different title that she lost. So yeah, not hot indeed. They should have just did a template of what they're doing with Chelsea Green and just done it over on Raw with Lyra Valkyria, but instead, no, they did not. And Lyra Valkyria, very, very not hot as your Intercontinental Champion, and that sucks because, oh man, she deserves better. Then on the hot side, we got Gunther. He returns to the hot side. Oh my gosh, I'm glad he's now hot again, because there was a while from I think October to December, Gunther was getting punked out left and right by Damian Priest, and he was not hot indeed. But Gunther has regained a lot of his aura. If he was a 10 last year before Damian Priest, I would say Gunther is back to 8.5. He is definitely on the upswing. He went to Jey Uso after he beat Jey Uso, actually, 1 week before the Royal Rumble, and told Jey Uso after he won the Royal Rumble, he's like, if you pick me, I'm going to make your life miserable. And that was the old Gunther that we remembered. And then what happened? The next week, he came and beat up Jey Uso and made his life miserable. That's the Gunther I want. That's the Gunther I need. I want this overprivileged, self-righteous wrestler that just feels he's better than everyone, and then he goes to the ring and he proves that he's better than everyone. And that's the Gunther that I want, and that's the Gunther that I've got again. So, whether or not, or whatever the case may be, if he's going to lose at WrestleMania, don't matter. Right now, in this time and space, he is super red hot again on the upswing, recovering from last year. Thank God. Let's go lukewarm now. Lukewarm, Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair, by all rights, should be red hot because she won the Royal Rumble like Jey Uso. However, I feel the crowd is not buying in. Now, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of people that don't like Jey Uso as the winner. A lot of people, but it seems different. It seems very, very much different. It feels like it's the internet community, the trolls of the internet. And I know not all of you are the trolls of the internet. Some of you are, though, let's be honest. But I feel like it's a small minority, a vocal minority, but a small minority nonetheless, that's really upset about Jey. But when it comes to Charlotte Flair, it seems like everybody in the crowd, not in the crowd, and yeah, well, she's a heel. Nobody wants her to win. It's different somehow. You can just feel when it's real heat or go away heat, when we want to hate the wrestler because we love them and they're doing such a great job, or we don't want them around anymore. They've overstayed their welcome, and that's what it feels like. So I'm giving Charlotte Flair the lukewarm. She still has her fans, definitely still has her fans, but yeah, I'm just saying she's lukewarm right now. I think they can recover. I think there is time to recover. She had a good promo with Tiffy saying, "Tiffy, wake up," as Tiffany got laid out by Nia Jax on SmackDown. So that now that she's picked her opponent and it seems like she's embracing the heel side of her, I think things might be on the upswing. So next time she might be in the hot category. Hopefully they can salvage this. Even more hopefully though, if Charlotte Flair does want to get rid of that go away heat, consider losing at Mania, Charlotte. Consider putting over the next generation. You can win your title at Backlash or something, but on the main stage, let Tiffany have the spotlight. I'm also going to do Roman Reigns and John Cena right now. I typically am not going to put Roman, and now I'm adding John Cena to the list of wrestlers that I'm not going to put either hot or cold. They have kind of transcended that, and we're just going to look at where they're at right now. I'm going to say they're more hot or they're more cold. I'm going to say Roman is more cold. He had a great showing at the Royal Rumble. I was very impressed that he went in like at number 16, 17. Not in the end. He interacted with a ton of wrestlers. We'll probably never see him ever interact with Penta or Joe Hendry again, and yet we saw it here. So it was really cool. And then he got double stomped. I thought he died. I thought his skull was gonna explode from that double stomp from Seth Rollins. And but the reason why I am putting him in more of the cold category is that, well, after Rumble, we've seen nothing of him, and he's not gonna come back until after Elimination Chamber. That's fine. That's just his schedule. So he's going to be on the cold list. And hypocritically, I'm putting John on the hot list, more hot than cold list. And it's like, John, he did not win the Rumble, had a good showing, second place, but second place still in the loser bracket. But the thing that he is hot is because he said, hey, I'm calling my shot, I'm going to the Elimination Chamber. And now every wrestler is kind of just like in the Elimination Chamber, kind of bad-mouthing him a little, saying, yeah, he just called his shot and got in, but I gotta earn my way in. And so he's just on everybody's lips still, and he's gonna be in the chamber. So he could be cold. If you want to put him on the cold side of things, go for it. Don't matter. He's not coming back to Elimination Chamber, but I'm putting him on the more hot things because he's in the next PLE. So that's that. Now let's go to the final cold, and then we'll do the final hot, and then we'll call it quits and just be merry in our love of wrestling. Final cold is going to be Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes had an excellent match at Royal Rumble. For real, it was amazing. And if I had done this list immediately after Royal Rumble, I would have put Cody on the list. However, it's 2 weeks later, and I do recognize that he had that match, and he had a great feud with Kevin Owens, but since then, he has rekindled his feud with Solo Sikoa, and even that, he's not looking great. We had an in-ring promo where Jacob Fatu literally put his hand on him and was like, no, I'm gonna go talk to Solo first, and Cody Rhodes just let him. It's like, what? You don't let him do that. Jacob Fatu circled him like a shark, and Cody just stood there like prey. Like, nah, he's not looking strong. And this future matchup with Solo Sikoa, we already know who's gonna win. It's like a no-brainer. In no world do I see Solo Sikoa winning the title from Cody Rhodes. If Solo Sikoa wins the title from Cody Rhodes at Elimination Chamber, I will give away nothing. I'll give away nothing. I'm not falling for that again. For real, though, he's not winning. I might as well make the bet. Solo Sikoa is not winning the championship, and we all know it. So this feud, it's like, I don't know. I would have rather had like Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes being a tag match against Gunther and Ludwig Kaiser or something, because this is just, it's such a nothing feud for Cody. And I get it, he has to wait till Elimination Chamber to see who he's winning or who he's fighting at Mania, but he's just stagnant. And it's just like, okay. No, it's just different. It's just different. He's in a bad situation. Roman could just leave. When Roman had the title, he could just leave and remain hot because he was the champion, right? And he didn't want to really fight people. But Cody really wants to fight people, but he can't. Triple H isn't booking him to fight people, so it's making him look weak. And then when he does pick someone to fight, it's going to be Solo Sikoa. It's like, come on, that feud's nothing. That feud is more for Solo to get into a feud with Jacob Fatu. And so Cody Rhodes is the afterthought in a program with his title. So, I'm sorry, he's cold. I'm sure he'll be hot the moment the Elimination Chamber is over, though, and he has an actual opponent to sink his teeth into. Speaking of Jacob Fatu, he's on the hot list. He's my final hot character, Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu is just like, he is showing up and showing out. Ever since Solo Sikoa went off on his own little walkabout, sabbatical, Jacob Fatu has just been kind of showing up on SmackDown and creating havoc from putting Braun Strowman in the hospital to eliminating 4 people at the Rumble and just beating up everybody at the Rumble to picking fights with Damian Priest to punking out Cody Rhodes in promos, going to nose with Drew McIntyre, and his mic skills are just like, they're amazing, and they're very much not polished and the norm that we're used to, and it's so refreshing. Jacob Fatu is so refreshing on the microphone. I absolutely love it. And he has been taken off the leash. And then when his master came back to try to put the leash on him, not happening. Solo Sikoa's like, I love you, Jacob. And Jacob Fatu just walked away. We are definitely on the path to Jacob versus Solo Sikoa at WrestleMania. That's where I'm seeing that happen. And yeah, it's really good. Jacob Fatu is just like really quickly just establishing himself as this like everybody already sees him kind of as like a main eventer, but he isn't there yet either. So it's very weird position that he's in. And quickly though, I think that he will get to that main event status, and it's gonna be cool. It's definitely gonna be super cool, super awesome. Cannot wait. Jacob Fatu is just showing up and just cleaning house, and is just killing people, eating people up on that microphone. Jacob Fatu, red hot. All right, boys and girls, what did you think of this video? Who do you think is red hot? Who do you think is red not hot? Put in the comments below, but you gotta also say why. You can't just be like Apollo Crews. You gotta tell me why they're red hot or they're red not hot. And I will tell you this though, you boys, you girls, you're red hot. And you know why? Because you support the channel, because you show up, you show out, you comment, you subscribe, you do all the things, you hit those like buttons. You remind me a lot of times to hit the like button. I love you peeps out there. Boys, girls, have yourselves a great day.